Hi everyone, my name is Fraser, an experienced IELTS tutor with over 12 years experience, give or take. And in today's lesson, I'm going to tell you how to get a band 7.5 to a 9 in IELTS General Writing Task 1. In today's lesson, we're going to focus on writing a formal complaint letter. And while we're doing that, I'm going to go through the 4 main things examiners look for in order for you to get a higher score, because possibly you're losing marks and you don't even realize that you're doing so. By the end of this 10-minute class, you're going to be able to write clear paragraphs, structuring your letter accurately. You're going to be able to answer the question exactly how the examiner would like you to. We're going to be able to use linking words in your letter to increase your grammar score. And also, we're going to be able to write in a formal way to increase your lexical resource score. So let's take a look first at the task and then we can go from there. Let's look at the task together. So you've got 20 minutes to write this letter. You recently stayed at a hotel for a business trip. Unfortunately, you were not satisfied with your stay. Write a letter to the hotel manager, and in your letter, explain why you stayed at the hotel, describe the problems you experienced, and say what you would like the manager to do. Here we have a Band 9 sample letter. What is it that you notice about the letter immediately? Pause the video to read it for a bit longer. You notice here to the left, the task itself, we have 3 bullet points. And the letter, we've got 3 paragraphs. Think of it like each bullet point is 1 paragraph that must be expanded. You are told to write 150 words. Personally, I recommend writing slightly more, maybe 170 to 190, because a lot of people actually find it difficult to, keep what they're saying in that word limit. So I recommend writing slightly more. So what else should you do for your structure as well? For a complaint letter, always begin with your opening, such as, I'm writing to express my dissatisfaction. If you're writing to a friend, you could say, I'm writing about your recent vacation. If you're writing to request something, I'm writing to request, and then your sentence. But like I said before, you've got lots of words to play with. You've got, say, 150, 160, 70, 80, 90. So I would recommend that you must expand what you're saying. What you should do after this is state the reason why you are doing something. For example, in this case, it's why you're staying in the hotel. By doing so, it sets a really nice formal tone. I did mention that you should have 3 paragraphs. Okay, that is how you structure it for each bullet point. But you must expand what you're saying with the problems. Okay, so give details. So I've given the details of the room, the Wi-Fi, the noise, and because of that, I couldn't sleep. Don't finish your letter with just complaints. It's always great to finish with the request. And a very useful phrase here is, I would be grateful if you could. Really formal and really nice. Here's really useful expressions that you can use in your letter. I have highlighted them here so you can see how they're applied. And you've got a few more on the side that you can use in another letter. I will give you a homework task at the end of the class, and you can practice using these in the letter that you create. So what can you take away from the sample letter and the examples I gave? 4 things. Have clear paragraphs. Separate them based on the bullet points. This will help you for the structure of your letter. Also, make sure you're answering each bullet point in detail. This will help your score for task achievement. Use linking phrases such as in addition, firstly, furthermore. This will help you for your grammar. And lastly, use formal language. This will help you with the lexical resource score. Now it's your turn to practice. I'm going to put up a homework task on the screen just now, and I want you to practice with this one. Remember the 4 key things that we talked about today? Please put your letter in the comments, and I can take a quick look for you and give you some feedback and suggestions. I'll also put on the screen a sample letter of a band 9 response in order to give you some ideas. Thank you very much for watching this video, and please remember to like the video and also subscribe if you want to be notified for future videos. Thank you. Bye bye.